We are somewhere near a lake. Is it a lake or a dam?
It's a big dam.
A dam called Titanic Dam. This used to be a coffee farm for the white settlers. Though it has been sold now, people are building homes here. There's a nice hotel there called Titanic. But this where we are is no man's land. So that is where I decided to bring you out to come and try and camp and see whether you will have some quality time together. My name is Naomi Mutunga. I'm a counselor by profession, and I do videos on mental health, mainly mental health issues and many other things. But the reason why I do mental health videos is because myself and some members of my family have struggled with mental health issues. Personally, I've struggled with anxiety disorders. I have a brother who is struggling with addiction, and addiction, anxiety, leading to manic episodes. So that is why I decided to do mental health videos. Yes. So today we are hanging out with my we are hanging out with the children. Pauline here. Pauline, can you introduce yourself and what you do for a living?
Hi, I'm Pauline. What I do for a living?
Yeah.
I am Pauline. This is my mother. I am 21.
I doubt. So you are going to ask me questions regarding something. Yeah? Okay, what is it about? What do you want to ask me about?
Self-regulation. What is self-regulation and why is it an important part of emotional intelligence?
Self-regulation, like I'm telling you, is like when you're in a challenging situation, somebody has told you something or somebody has done something, you do not have to react. Many times, I will give you an example. The day before yesterday, I took my mom to a court because we are dealing with a case whereby one of my aunts had been sexually molested by a young person. My aunt is 74 years old, and this person who had molested her is about 30. So you can imagine the turmoil, the issues going on in my mom's mind, and even, it is very hard for her. And my aunt died in the process. So you can imagine what my mom is dealing with. So I realized how hard it was for my mom. I decided to talk to that boy myself because I could see, I needed to really understand what was going on. And when my mom found me talking to him, she reacted to it like very angry, not to me, but to the boy, like because he wondered, how can you do such a thing? So in my opinion, when you react, you are not able to think straight. You are not able to even solve any problem.
You do something you regret.
Most times you will end up doing something you regret. Do you understand? Do it make sense? Yes.
So why is that an important part of emotional intelligence?
Yeah, you are right. When you are self-regulated, you actually even look intelligent. When you are throwing tantrums all over, you actually look not very sharp. So I like it that you understand that self-regulation is a part of emotional intelligence. I like that, okay? So why is it important? There are many reasons why self-regulation is important. And one of them, it is improved decision making, okay? You're able to make decisions having used your mind. You're not going to be making decisions based on emotions. Do it make sense? The other, another reason why it is important is, of course, it improves relationships. You can imagine when somebody has done something wrong, which they don't actually even know, maybe sometimes they don't even know they have done something wrong, but you are able to have a calm discussion with them. You're able to even see their point of view. Okay? So you can imagine how nice that relationship will be after that. Okay? You realize people fight. Sometimes people fight over things they don't even know what they are fighting about because they are all over with the emotions. You get? The other thing, it also brings success in many ways. Okay? It brings success in many ways because you know, of course, when your relationships are working, when you are making decisions, good decisions, I mean, isn't that a success on its own? Yeah, so the other thing, it is personal growth. Actually, when you are a child or when you are not able to think when you are a child or when your brain is like that of a child or when you are behaving like a child, you cannot have personal growth. So when you're self-regulated, it's a sign of personal growth. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Then also, again, I think the most important one is the social harmony. There is happiness around where you are when you are. If all of us can be self-regulated, it can be fun. It can be fun for everyone. Yeah.
In a heated situation, how would you say one could self-regulate?
In a heated situation, how could one self-regulate? The one thing I know that works the best is, first of all, catch yourself before you react. Okay? You know, you have to be self-aware. And now, here I am, just about to boil, just about to react. Well, let me act before I react. The other thing is mindfulness. Mindfulness means thinking before you act. Okay? So it means you can do mindfulness by learning how to breathing exercises. Okay? And I think you have seen people do that. Like when before somebody does something, they first of all breathe. What breathing does, it helps calm the nervous system. Okay? So when the nervous system calms down, actually because you get more oxygen in your body, goes to the cells and it calms your nervous system. So breathing exercises. And maybe I don't know whether you know how to breathe. Breathing is not just breathing. Breathing is not just, it's not
mindfulness in breathing.
Yeah, you breathe. You learn how to breathe. Have you ever seen a child, how a baby breathes? You have seen how a baby breathes. That she breathes until you see the stomach go up, the chest and the stomach go up. That is how breathing. How the kind of breathing I'm talking about. You breathe so deep, you hold your breath, you count seconds. Like you breathe in like for 4 seconds, hold your breath for another 4 seconds, then you exhale through the mouth. If you do that 4 times, okay? And I want you to do that, to breathe like that. I see whether you know what I'm talking about. Relax and breathe.
Go serious.
Breathe. With the nose. Yes, very tense. You're not breathing. So what you do is you relax. You try to relax your body. Then you breathe. You can close your eyes. I don't want to imagine the situation whereby now you are already tensed, you are fighting your emotions and all that, but you need to calm down because you know you have to self-regulate. Okay, so the best way is to relax and breathe in through the mouth, through the nose, like this. even you feel the relaxation. Okay, there's nothing too major unless somebody has come with a panga, they want to kill you. There's nothing too major for you not to be able to breathe. Sawa. Yeah. So you were asking, what was the question? How to. So we have talked about mindfulness, and then catching yourself before you react. Then you do body scan. What is a body scan? You see, you do your body scan using your brain. Okay? Like, how am I feeling? Where is the pain?
Name the emotion.
Name the emotion. Good. Now I can see we are together. Name the emotions. Yesterday I did a video about naming the emotions, and I said there's no emotion called okay. Okay? There's no emotion called okay. Like, if I ask you, how are you? I'm okay. There's nothing like I'm okay. You're either happy, you're either sad, huh? You're disgusted, you are bored, you are joyous, you are angry. Okay? Those emotions, you must be able to learn how to name emotions. Okay? It's unfortunate that we are never taught these things when we are young, because it's important to learn how to name emotions. Okay? And there's a chart that can show you can show you how to name the emotions. I mean, like, to identify that emotion. Okay? You can go back to my earlier video to check what I had talked about naming emotions. So in fact, what they say is identify and label the emotion you are feeling. So Pauline, from the discussion we have had about self-regulation, what do you think about it?
I think that it's an important skill to have, and it's important to learn how to do it and do it correctly. For the many reasons that you hear about in the video.
Is it something you plan to try to have?
I think it's something that I have been doing, maybe not actively, nikijua, but it is something that I will practice.
Thank you.